On a regular day in Los Angeles, Eve and her children, Izzy and Josh, are stuck in traffic. As they engage in lively conversations, something strange happens nearby. Many cars sink into the ground from what Eve can see from her seat. They soon realize the ground beneath them is breaking, forming a sinkhole. When the family tries to run away, the cracks almost catch up with them. Josh stops to help a little girl, but cannot keep up with his family after that. He eventually falls into the hole, followed by his mother. Seconds before going down, Eve tells her daughter that she loves her. An aerial view of the city shows us an enormous hole in the middle of it. People go into a frenzy, and a state of emergency is declared. Somewhere else, Eve's husband Gavin is in a meeting with his employer. He is a former military pilot who left his job following a crash. It caused him to suffer mental trauma, which led to hallucinations and manic episodes. Gavin sees the news about the sinkhole and runs to the site to look for his family. Finally, seeing a familiar face, Izzy hugs him and cries in his arms. Gavin's heart drops upon finding out that his wife and son are no more. Suddenly, a flock of strange birds flies outside from the sinkhole and caw at the crowd before disappearing into the sky. Morbius, was that you? In the following scene, we see Eve waking up in a field. Confused, she looks around and notices a green light in the sky. She is near a stone with a bloodied handprint on it. Then, she remembers the flashes of Josh falling into the hole and starts looking for him. After crossing a meadow, she reaches the woods and comes across a man who is just as confused as her. Both of them notice smoke rising nearby and run to check what it is. To their surprise, every person and vehicle that fell into the sinkhole has landed here. Eve reunites with her son and the other survivors. They shortly find out that they fell from the green ripple in the sky, but no one knows a way to go back up. The group is led by Dr. Sam, who asks everyone to make the best out of the situation by collecting food and water. Everyone does their part for the group, except for a police officer named Mary Beth, who tries to hide a box of protein bars. When Josh calls her out, she claims that they cannot stay as a community when tough times arrive. All of a sudden, a wolf comes into their sight and attacks them. I hope it kills Mary Beth. Soon, the animal is followed by its pack, sending the survivors into chaos. Everyone gets inside the closest cars, but Eve is stuck between two wolves. A man named Ty shoots the animal dead and saves her life. However, the bullet also hits Josh and hurts him severely. He is brought into a bus where Sam tries his best to save his life. A while later, he and Eve set off to look for an ambulance that also fell into the hole earlier. In their absence, Sam's daughter Riley takes care of Josh. Back in LA, the chief scientist of the Department of Homeland Security, Dr. Sophia, is delivering an official statement to the public. She